Good morning. Due to request of one of my friend, I would like to refer some few sections of Tamil Nadu Police Handbook, which contains police standing orders, Tamil Nadu Police Subordinate Service Discipline and Appeal Rules, Subordinate Police Officers Conduct Rules, Tamil Nadu Civil Services Disciplinary Proceedings Tribunal Rules, Special Rules for TN Police Subordinate Service, TN Special Police Subordinate Service Rules, and Tamil Nadu Police Service Rules. So far, police standing orders are concerned, apart from other provisions, which if you want to challenge the investigation officer's authority at the time of cross-examination, you have to go through the entirety of the police standing order up to 733. But most important is 706 general diary. Then 712 arrest report. Then duty roster 717 duty roster, wherein you will be able to call for this record to establish that some of the constables who accompanied the investigating officer, whether actually went with him or it was table management. Then 727 men attending hospital. These all are most important. Then so far this 106, 109, 110 obtaining signature for security bond, for which the High Court now intervened. You have to go through police standing order 736 to 740. Then about habitual offenders, history sheeters, 741 to 763 deals with that. There will be a different sheets for different categories of offenders. Then there will be a history sheeter, and there will be a history sheet of suspects and persons to be closely watched. These things are there. Bad characters deals with 764 to 774, and also 776 to 835 deals with habitual offenders. Then 801 to 822 deals with fingerprint experts and other experts. You have to go through all these rules. So far, the disciplinary rules are concerned, subordinate disciplinary rules are concerned. The most important rule is Rule 2, where the departmental police official may award punishment, censure, withholding of increment, reduction to a lower court, recovery from the pay, then suspension. Suspension pending inquiry is different, and suspension punishment is different, and compulsory retirement, removal from the service, and dismissal from the service. Then Rule 3 also how to do that penalty is there. Then there are schedules, several GS, Rule 4A. So many rules are there to deal with the government employees, and schedule deals with the authority who could suspend, who could award punishment, and who is a punishment appellate authority. Then the entirety will be dealing with procedures how to then corresponding provisions are Tamil Nadu government servant rules. For discipline and conduct rules deals with other different provisions equally which was available in police subordinate discipline and conduct rules. For central government servant there shall be a CCS rules. And so far undertaking employees are concerned, central government they may appropriate CCS rules. If not appropriated, then there may be a different standard rules. In industry there may be a standard rules because initiating disciplinary action, if it is workman, then standard rules act apply. If it is coming under management of service, then there may be a different regulation and rules. These all are departmental proceedings, how we have to deal with that. Therefore, as soon as if employee was charged, there is possibility of initiating proceedings or disciplinary action, and there may be suspension order, may not be suspension order, or allowed to remain without duty. But once they have initiated they will issue article of charges, then imputation of article of charges. Article of charges is just like charge. It will precisely it contains. Imputation means there will be a elaborate events, date, timing, pre-history, after history, and behavior of the employee. All these things are there. Then you have to give a reply to that. And after reply, they may also appoint a inquiry officer. Then if you have an objection about the inquiry officer who is known to you, then you have to say objection and you have to participate in the inquiry. During the inquiry, you will be permitted to be assisted by any other officials other than the advocate. If suppose the prosecuting officer before inquiry officer is a law graduate, you can avail the services of an advocate. Then after completion of the inquiry, there will be again a show cause notice why punishment be not imposed. Then you have to reply, then award of punishment, then appeal, revision, and so motor revisions. So many things are there. So this deals with administrative law. So major role was principle of natural justice, that proper copies, proper inquiry must be there, and bias. The initiation of proceedings was due to what bias? Relationship bias, communal bias, caste bias, that you have to state. Then you can another challenge that the person holding an inquiry or dealing with disciplinary proceedings, if indulge in that imputation, then we cannot sit as a judge for his own cause. That judo casa doctrine would apply. Therefore, that is also one of the principle of natural justice. Service of copy is not adi altam partam, is not sufficient. It should be properly served, language known to the delinquent. This is most important. To that extent, I would like to complete, and tomorrow or if any other day, if any judicial precedent comes to my knowledge, I will deal with that again and discuss with you. And best wishes. Unfortunately, one and another advocates are brutally chased and murdered. There should be a commission of inquiry for these incidents. Best wishes.